Online 8th standard social science class. In today's class, I will be teaching first chapter of geography, that is the earth or living planet. First, let us know the meaning of geography. What is geography? The study of the physical features of the earth and its atmosphere is called as geography. Geography is also a field of science devoted to the study of the lands, features, inhabitants and phenomena of the earth and the planets. In this chapter, you learn names of the earth, the size of the earth and distribution of water on it, continents and oceans of the world, latitudes and longitudes, time, local time, standard time and international dateline, oceans and continents of the world map. Do you know where we are living? We are living on the earth. It is the third planet from the sun. The earth is the home for all forms of life like plants, animals and human beings. Because of its suitable distance from the sun, range of temperature, life supporting gases like oxygen, argon, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, atmosphere, water cycle, etc. Earth is also called by many names. Some of them are living planet, unique means very special planet, watery planet and blue planet. Size of the earth, distribution of land and water bodies. The earth is the fifth largest planet in the sun's family. The diameter of the earth is approximately 4 times greater than the size of the moon and it is around 107 times less than that of the sun. The total geographical area of the earth is 510 million square kilometers, in which 361 million square kilometers, that is 70.78%, it is covered by water and 149 million square kilometers, that is 29.22% is covered by the land. Thus, in this way, the earth has unequal, unlike distribution of land as well as the water. And the ratio between the land and the water bodies is 1 to 2.43. The shape of the earth. Here, the earth's shape is often described as geoid, which literally means which exactly means it is in earth shaped or oblate spheroid. The earth is flattened at the poles and bulges at the equator. Bulges in the sense it bulges outwards, lumps at the equator. The equatorial diameter of the earth is 12,756 kilometers and the polar diameter is 12,714 kilometers. Equatorial circumference means outline or boundary is 40,076 kilometers and the polar circumference is 40,008 kilometers. The difference of 42 kilometers in diameter, it is the proof regarding the geoid shape of the earth. Means the difference of 42 kilometers in diameter, it is the exact proof that the shape of the earth is in geoid shape. Next, the land bodies of the earth. See, the land bodies of the earth are known as continents, and there are 7 continents, namely Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. What are continents? The land bodies of the earth are known as continents, and there are 7 important continents, that is namely Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Here Asia, it is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. Asia is the largest continent on earth. It covers 9% of the earth's total surface area, and it also has the longest coastal line at 62,800 kilometers. Asia is generally defined as comprising the eastern 4/5 of Eurasia. At about 3 million square miles, that is 7.7 million square kilometers, Australia is the smallest continent on the earth. In fact, it's closer in size to Greenland than it is to South America. Here, Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. Next, what are oceans? Are nothing but they are the water bodies. The large water bodies on the earth are called as oceans. And there are 4 major oceans, that is they are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. Okay, the 4 major oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. Water ocean, the large water bodies on the earth are called as oceans. Here the Pacific is the largest ocean and largest as well as the deepest ocean, while the Arctic is the smallest and shallowest ocean. The Pacific Ocean, it is the largest and the deepest of the world ocean basins, covering approximately, that is 63 million square miles and containing more than half of the free water on the earth. The Pacific, it is by far the largest of the world's ocean basins. All of the world's continents could fit into the Pacific Ocean. Next is Arctic Ocean. It is the smallest ocean and smallest as well as the shallowest of the world's 5 major oceans, and it is also known as the coldest of all the oceans. It is very coldest when it is compared to the other oceans, and the International Hydrographic Organization recognizes it as an ocean, although some oceanographers call it as the Arctic Sea. The land and water bodies are unevenly distributed, means not levelly distributed between the northern and the southern hemispheres. Hemispheres is nothing but it is half of the spheres. The northern hemisphere has 60% of land and 40% of water. Means in northern hemisphere we have 60%, means it has 60% of land and 40% of water. Therefore, it is called the land hemisphere. Okay, the northern hemisphere is also called as the land hemisphere because it contains 60% of land and 40% of water. On the other hand, there is 81% of water and 19% of land in the southern hemisphere. So it is called as the water hemisphere. Means here the southern hemisphere is called as the water hemisphere because it contains 81% of water, means more water and less land. So it is called as the water hemisphere. Next, latitudes and longitudes. How do we understand the location of a place, direction and distance between the places? Here, the earth is spherical in shape, round in shape, and therefore it is very difficult to locate the places, the directions and also to calculate the distance between the places. So, in order to understand the relations between different places on the earth and their exact location, we have to understand their positions first, as well as their distance from any fixed point and also their exact direction. To know the position, distance and direction, east and west or north and south, a network of lines, they are drawn on the globe, and these are known as the lines of latitudes and longitudes. The horizontal lines are the lines of latitudes and the vertical ones are the lines of longitudes. Here the latitudes have horizontal lines and the longitudes have vertical lines. These lines intersect, means they meet at a point each other at right angles, that is 90-degree angles, and they also create a network called grid or graticule. Graticule in the sense it is network of lines representing meridians and the parallels. Next, latitudes. What are latitudes? Latitudes is an imaginary line which joins all the places which have the same angular distance, that is north or south of the equator, and it is also measured in degrees. The equator, that is 0 degree, equator in the sense 0 degree, it is the longest line of latitude known as the Great Circle. Okay, the equator 0 degree, it is the longest line of latitude and it is also known as the Great Circle, and it is equal to the circumference, means boundaries of the earth. Other lines of latitudes are of shorter length. The length of lines of latitudes, they decrease with the distance from the equator, and all the lines of latitudes are circles and parallels side by side to the equator, and therefore lines of latitudes are called as parallels of latitudes, and there are 90 degree of latitudes on each side of the equator, that is 90 degree of north and south are points. And including equator, totally there are 181 latitudes on the globe. The ground distance, the earth's floor distance between 2 degrees of latitudes is 110.4 kilometers. You can go through these pictures, and that is importance of latitudes. Here the 0 degree latitude, that is called as equator or Great Circle. Here the 0 degree equator, that line 0 degree latitude is called as equator or Great Circle, and 23.5 degree north latitude, it is towards the north side, that is Tropic of Cancer, and next 23.5 degrees south latitude, that is Tropic of Capricorn. Next 66.5 degree north latitudes, that is Arctic Circle, and 66.5 degrees south latitude, that is Antarctic Circle, and in the above 90° north, that is called as North Pole, and 90° towards south is called as South Pole. These are the important latitudes. Dear students, I hope you people have understood this class, and let us stop here and continue the lesson in the next class. Now let's go on to the home assignment. See, this is you have two mains for your homework. That is, first main is fill in the blanks with suitable answer. First question, the total geographical area of the earth is dash square kilometers. And second is, the shape of the earth is dash. Third question, the equatorial and polar diameters of the earth is dash and dash kilometers. Fourth, the 23.5° north latitude is called as dash. Understand the lesson and fill in the blanks with the suitable answers. Next, let's move on to the next main, that is answer the following questions. Why is the earth called living planet? Why the earth is called as the living planet, and what are latitudes? Next, name the 7 continents and name the 4 major oceans. Okay, dear students, understand the lesson properly, go through the video properly, and then do your home assignment. Thank you, dear children.